How do you get dragon eggs in the new update for the A Game of Thrones mod? In our Dragon Guide, we neglected to cover in detail this key subject. We're sorry, we heard your comments. But with how complicated getting eggs post-extinction is, you'll understand why it needed its own video. So today we're going to cover how to get dragons and dragon eggs after they're gone. So let's do some blood magic and see who comes first, the dragon or the egg. We'll also sweeten the deal with some secrets we found along the way. So let's get started, shall we? Method 1. Cheese. This method is known as cheese for one clear reason. In the 284 start date, a certain cheesemonger by the name of Magister Illyrio holds 3 dragon eggs, which, in our fabled story, would eventually become Drogon, Rhaegal, and Viserion. If you act fast, they are ripe for the taking. You could try and go for the Habsburg route and marry into the family and get those eggs via inheritance, or you can try it this way. You'll need 3 things: prestige, training, and money. You'll need to head down the diplomat path of the diplomacy lifestyle to get the buy artifact claim, then the prestige to claim the eggs, then finally by grabbing the spider perks that allow you to recruit spies to your schemes, and any other of those sly little intrigue perks, you'll be able to get some seriously powerful plots in action with coin in the right places, allowing you to then steal the claimed dragon eggs. Seems I was right in the last video when I said Varys could become a dragon rider. After all, he has the skill set for this. Method 2. Gifts of Winter. Deep in the darkness of the crypts of the Winter King lies a secret. Be warned here, there's some actual A Song of Ice and Fire spoilers incoming. In his green dreams, Bran saw a dragon flying over Winterfell. Rhaegar Targaryen had gifted an egg to Jon as a cradle mate, which Ned had hidden in the crypt along with Lyanna Stark's bridal cloak when he chose to raise the boy as his own. In the lore, it's for Jon to claim his birthright. In the mod, however, you can claim that for yourself. When traveling to Winterfell, you can search the crypt for guidance amongst the dead, and if you're lucky, I'm talking 1%, you'll find a shimmering cobalt blue egg laid by Vermax. Who knows, maybe you're the prince that was promised. I recommend a good save scum if you're adamant on finding it. Method 3. The Quest for Dragonstone. Welcome to the method that was my own personal hell, mainly because the RNG is beyond save scumming here. In fact, you'll probably need to save scum at multiple moments as well as get lucky. Anyway, there's a tiny chance that you pull a dragon egg from a legendary tier adventure at Dragonstone. So here's a breakdown of all the RNG. Not only do you need someone with an adventurer inspiration, they need to want to go to Dragonstone out of everywhere in the world, and they need to have a legendary skill set. My RNG was so bad, I started pulling vanilla artifacts because the game recognized I pulled too many gemstones. Look, it's not all doom and gloom. There are some elements that make the chances higher than the 1 in 63 in 264 attempts that it took me. That's 264 adventurer spawns and then 63 rerolls of the legendary guy I stuck with out of frustration. You can improve your chances with the following. Either the adventurer has high inspiration skill, cumulative adventure event choices having enough points, 8 to be precise, either the sponsor is a Targaryen or the adventurer is a Targaryen, and if the adventurer has the Dragon Dreams trait. The formula for high inspirations is the following for this event. Prowess is a multiplier of 3, Diplomacy is a multiple of 1.5, and the learning value is also a multiplier of 1.5. It's a combination of those skills divided by 4. So we're taking the Prowess, Diplomacy, and Learning stat, multiplying them together, then dividing them by 4. If they're above 8, it counts as enough adventurer points, as far as I understand it. My basic advice is to land yourself the Inspiration Legendary Adventurer and then just save scum. Or pray to the 7 who are 1 that you don't have my luck. Now, would anyone else like a glass candle and a pile of gemstones? I found 30. Method 4. Wild card. The Mad King is obsessed with it. He loved to watch people burn. The way the skin blackened and blistered and melted off their bones. He burned lords he didn't like. He burned hands who disobey him. He burned anyone who was against him. Before long, half the country was against him. Aerys saw traitors everywhere, so he had his pyromancers place caches of wildfire all over the city, beneath the Sept of Baelor and the slums of Flea Bottom, under houses, stables, and taverns, even beneath the Red Keep itself. That's right, Our final method comes from the Mad King himself. Yep, the final method of bringing back dragons doesn't require a dragon egg, just an Easter egg. In fact, there's two forms of this, and it all revolves around wildfire. Now you get the pun in the name of this section. The first variant can occur at a 1 in 100 rate during the moment the Lannisters arrive at King's Landing to assassinate the Mad King. If Jaime fails to kill the Mad King and all of the pyromancers in the final moments before the wildfire plot, there's a chance that the Mad King explodes and becomes a dragon. You heard it right. You can bring back dragons by having the Mad King ascend to dragonhood. Most of the time everyone will just explode and die, but every so often, dragons will be reborn. Likewise, if a Targaryen becomes obsessed with fire, such as Meleys the Monstrous after his attempts to bring dragons back, in which instead he creates baby back ribs out of his own son, and then if they sit on the Iron Throne, they can try to drink wildfire. Drinking it has a 97% chance of death, a 2% chance you become a tummy ache survivor, and a 1% chance to level up to dragon status. Do note that if you do not have an heir to switch to in either of these events, doing this will game over you. You can't play as the dragon directly. Well, that's it. That's all the ways to get dragons and dragon eggs post-extinction currently in the game. There were whispers of events surrounding Summerhall post-destruction to find eggs, but I found no evidence of this. But we'll keep our little birds chirping in the shadows. Furthermore, this is all subject to change as more and more content is added to Essos. But for now, remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below of your favorite dragon egg color. Check out the full dragon guide right here to deep dive into the new mechanics. And I've been Midgeman, and I'll catch you in the next video.